Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine.
How the fuck do you drop that shit?
Instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense in the flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
That's a fucking touchdown, bro.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout.
Ow! The fuck? You niggas keep dropping the fucking ball, bro.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great
time. God damn.
That forced that incompletion.
Shit about to piss me the fuck off.
Third and long. Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marion. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. To the air, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had.
Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there.
Oh, that's how you do that. That's a good sack. Let's go.
Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. The Panthers are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Let's go, turnover.
Pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own
great
field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
There we go. Still on our feet. Let's go.
Down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about...
And he cruises his
Stop all that glitch trying to tackle, boy. Tackle like a man. Quit trying to glitch tackle, there, boy.
They've got guys that are dangerous after the
Tackle like a man. Quit trying to glitch tackle.
Progression, David. He gets you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end.
God, you gotta catch that shit. You gotta catch that shit, bro.
If you're that defender, 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Let's go! Turnover. He quit. He quit. I think Buddy quit. I think Buddy quit.
The dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
Yeah, we trying to do that weak ass tackle.
Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
For the score.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they were handed a golden opportunity. Drive covers 25 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Interception!
A few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that
He quit for shit show. Get your ass off the sticks, boy.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's the handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
My ball, boy.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd.
Oh, he's got some space.
Damn it.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Gets it past the marker. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Missouri gets to the line quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Caught near the sideline, it's Coleman. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he does.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
Fires a bullet.
Oh, shit! Oh!
Pick up on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Oh, that's crazy.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Next goal for the goal line.
Boom!
Touchdown,
Boom, boom!
Missouri!
Let's go!
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. 20. He's got space. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. It's a fake he wants to throw. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the first down on the fake. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Continues to fight for yards. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Working the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing space.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Crosses the 30s.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Wide open. The 30. He's at the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles people trying to catch him. He's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire.
Touchdown.
Back swinging for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous.
I don't know how to think he's good. So this play, I don't know. Off that shit.
Really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That's caught. It's Cooper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
No fucking way!
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. This time it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Manning. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Sets up the screen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up
through it today, chat.
Timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
Same play, huh? Doing the same play. Wore off on you, buddy.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field.
Stop that. Stop that same play.
4th down attempt coming.
Trash down.
First down, still on his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hemby. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz.
Looking for the end zone.
Give me that. Give me that.
Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, makes a catch on the left. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls it in.
Let's go. We about to score.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss. And, Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated.
Let's gang, let's go.
Dominated.
Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers.
Looks
Good
like
to
the
have you with
swing
us
is
for EA
hilarious.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Let's get this game. Let's get this win streak going. Let's go.
About to kick off. They'll lift the lid on this one.
I think we won 2 games, lost 1 so far.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. The give from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. With the catch, it's Lacy. On the move at the 30. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking deep down the right side.
My fucking gosh!
Play on that one.
Sometimes
These niggas keep dropping fucking interceptions, bro. Fuck.
The quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Let me me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did.
Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go!
He got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job real.
Got that shit right back, fuck nigga. You fuck nigga.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions
boy.
in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're only through 1. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a crease to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without touchdown. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
GG's, buddy. This game, boy. This game, boy. Watch out. This game, boy.
Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. On the ground, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Tight end. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Rolling right and going deep. Another
yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski.
Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle.
Oh, yeah. Get off me, little man. Get off me, little man.
Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to throw. It's Moss. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He fires one deep over the middle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hauser. Open space at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Moss. Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give on the option. Creates a little room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
We got a 3-game win streak, chat.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Snagged in the middle, H. Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown.
Bang, 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 bang.
Red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boom. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. On the move, he fires.
Keep them toes in, keep them toes in, keep them toes in.
That's the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the run, it's Diggs. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lacy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lacy. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
With the catch, it's Manning. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
At the 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And some room to work. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 1.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
What a great job by this defense. You get a 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Runs through a tackle. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably
He wants to go deep.
GG's, nigga.
They want to start a half, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And on
Motherfucker. Two hours completed, man. See y'all boys next next Monday. 3 o'clock P motherfucking M.